2 Corinthians chapter 2 has the same thing that I like about Philippians. It's Paul being abundantly clear about his position and intentions about a certain situation. So, jumping into chapter 2, it sounds like we're in the middle of some conversation that we don't have the full story on. I don't know. Maybe some Bible scholars have figured it out. But it sounds like some guy was causing some trouble among the Corinthians. And Paul clearly states the why, well, his intentions of saying these things, which is something I often strive to do more of. I forget and then remember again. So thank you, Paul, for reminding us about this. Or it's easy because it's easy to go on autopilot or to assume the other person knows what you mean by what you said or did. But Paul doesn't take any chances with this. He was like, this is why I'm doing it this way. Let you know, to not grieve you, to let you know I love you. He puts all that in one verse. And there's a few more later on in the same chapter. So I know this isn't really probably a lesson he was intending to give through this chapter. But to me, I mean, at MTSU, the college was literally called Mass Communications. So I'm very interested in the way he's communicating here. It was a few years ago. I was reading a chapter or something with a group of friends, and it had the same theme. It might have been this verse for all I know. But the point came across of say the why, like explain why. So like basically every sentence should end with, or the next sentence should start with because or for, like for this reason, always have that included in what you're saying. And I think that can be pretty powerful. It can be hard, but I think ultimately worth it. So let me practice what I'm preaching. I think at the beginning of this little series, maybe not, I explained the why of why I'm even sending you these. I was trying to think of a way that I could stay in contact with you in a meaningful way. So, I mean, the Bible's pretty meaningful, in my opinion. And I don't like phone calls. Feel free to call me anytime, but I don't like placing phone calls because I find them intrusive of others' time. Sounds weird. But this is at your pace. So if something's going on and you need to pause me, you can. Or don't have time to look at it today, it'll be there. So at your next opportunity, you can just click play and there goes Kyle. If you're looking for a fancy term for it, it's called asynchronous communication. Anyway, but creates a platform for us to have a meaningful conversation about these things. So, and keeps me accountable to keep trucking through the Bible. So I'm sure there's more going on in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, but that's what I got out of it today.